Oh, boom, 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 boom. Scene for Dummies, always number one. What up, Scene for Dummies? You guys are fucking fast, bro. Thank you guys for coming down. Oh, that fan's kind of annoying, huh? There we go. That's a little better. How you guys doing? Howdy. Hail. Hail, hail. Yo, Mikey, what's up, bro? Long time. Polly, what up, dude? Thank you guys for coming on. What up, Jordan? Sup, man? What up, what up? I'm just going to give a couple seconds before we mix it up, get into it. What's popping off? And what up, Scotty? Hi, April. Looking good. Me? Little old me? Well, thank you, honey. I'm well. What up, guys? I thought I'd come on. It's been a couple weeks since I put out my first song. And I figured we'd talk about it. I'd love to hear what you guys think about the video, about the song, maybe what you're expecting next. Kind of get in touch. I do like it. So, if anybody had any questions, comments, concerns, what's popping off in your hood, the same old noise. I'd love to get down with you guys. And, this has been a first experience for me. I've never put out music. A new song, I'll just answer that right off. The new song comes out in 2 weeks with a follow-up video to Heaven Can Wait. And the song that's coming out, it's called All Gone, is actually probably my favorite song off the record, or right up there. Thank you. Next song, 2 weeks. But really, I just wanted to talk because, I've never done this before. I've never put out music on my own. I've always done it in a band, which, I think is just a different thing. And I think this, thank you. It kind of makes it's a different experience, and hearing what people think is fascinating to me because I guess I know what it means to me. And I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you. And everybody's been so complimentary. Thanks, dude. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Rory. You're going to go mow people down now, bro. He joined the military, my homie. He's ready to kill. All this is really good. Thank you, guys. Solo tour UK. Whew, I don't know when anybody's going to the UK. But hopefully soon. What's up, dudes? UK tour. I know, Undead will be back there next year. A solo tour. I have no clue. I already have a hard time going on tour in the band. Touring's a bitch. I love it, but I hate it too. So I don't know about that. But yeah, man. I'm glad you guys. I really do want to really come on and say thank you because all the feedback has been really positive, which means a lot to me. Because those songs, I guess they show some vulnerability that maybe we don't show in Hollywood Undead as much. So it's kind of putting yourself out on the line. And I just really wanted to say how much I appreciate the positive feedback because it fuels my fire and it makes me more confident in what we're doing. Thank you. And I'm excited for the next chapter and the next video and everything else that's coming, and all you guys who have supported me from the beginning with this project, even though it's only been 2 weeks, but still. The hardest song to write on this album was probably a song called Dear Ava. I would say it's about my daughter Ava, obviously, and that transition from being, I guess, living for myself to having to put someone, in front of you. When you have a kid, that's really what happens, and how much it changes your outlook and on life and stuff. That was pretty difficult for me. What made me want to try solo? I think, I've always written a lot of music outside the band because HU is a particular type of band. We do a very particular thing, and I love it, and it's very eclectic. And we have songs ranging from acoustic ballads to straight, street hip hop stuff and metal, and it's really fun. But I don't think the stuff I wrote for Dead Son would fit in that mold as well. And I didn't want to just let the song sit there forever. So eventually I was like, I'm gonna in with the whole circumstances surrounding music now with no touring, I was like, this is a perfect opportunity at least to get the music out. And I think people are having a rough time, and the songs I think are geared towards getting out of that. I know that's what I wrote the record about. Yeah, so that's kind of where we came from on that. Hey, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. The name Dead Sun came from, well, I always thought it's kind of a transitionary name where you kind of come into this world in a particular way under particular circumstances. And sometimes those circumstances aren't positive. And sometimes life can be a hardship in itself. And I think I think a lot of people are stuck in these places in the past that caused them pain, whether it's their childhood or I don't know, a loved one dying or falling out of love, all those things, these markers in our life that come to define us to the detriment of the present and the future. And the Dead Sun name came about because I thought of the music as kind of trying to get an exorcism from the past. And in order to really live, I think, in the present or even wholeheartedly into the future, you have to kill that part of you that lives there. I mean, I think in order for part of us to live, the other part has to die. And it's that two wolf analogy, depending on what you feed. And if you want to live a good life and be a good person and help other people, whatever those just causes are, I think the other part of you kind of has to die. And Dead Sun is suicide, but only part of you, I guess. And you become a kid again. So that's where that came from. I know that was long-winded. Birthday in 3 days. That's nice. You should wait till your birthday, though. You can't fucking hog up the whole fucking week. That's the kind of shit my wife does. Makes me want to bitch slap. Is Young Part 2 anything like Young? The messaging is a continuation of the story, but the song, sonically, it is absolutely not anything like Young. In fact, most people wouldn't even know that they would be to coexist together outside for the fact that the messaging, it's just a continuation of what I was trying to say during that track. So yeah, thank you. Been a fan since Swan Songs. I appreciate that, bro. 8 years old, just a little dude, fucking rocking out. Thank you, Zeffy D617 in the house. Well, thank you. I try and give good answers. I don't want to just skirt the surface. Any plans for a second record? Yeah, I mean, I hope this record does well enough where I get to make a second record. I think, it's been an interesting process because HU is obviously its own machine and we've been around for a long time and we have a big fan base and, it's a different, I'm starting from scratch. And from, someplace I haven't written music from in so long that it's a learning experience. So I'm kind of hoping that the music gets out there and people care about it enough in the same sense that I do, that I have that opportunity to keep writing music for you guys, and for myself, of course. But yes, I definitely have plans to write a second record. Whether it comes out or not, who the fuck knows? Let's hope so. Hard hitting in terms of vocals or softer in general? The whole album is softer in general. I wrote the record it's a different kind of communication than what I do in Hollywood Undead and stuff. And there's a lot of anger involved in what we bring out in HU. And this is more of a sorrowful sound, I guess. It's really more about introspection and the search inside as opposed to looking outward for your messaging. So this is more kind of my journey into, I guess, myself and what I found there, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and, let's see here. I can't wait for the next single to drop. Either 2 weeks. It's my favorite track, I think. Thank you. Yeah, of course. I don't know. Maybe we can do that. Is it angsty? Yeah, but it's not angsty in the sense of a vocal delivery. It's angsty in the real way. As long as you're honest about a subject, I think there's angst involved. But it's a different kind of angst. There's different kinds of pain. And, you have to communicate them in different ways, I guess. So this kind of music doesn't necessarily make me angsty in the same way. But it definitely has some angst. How am I feeling? That's a nice question. Uh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just enjoying the ride so far. I've been working on music again, and it's cool to be connected to you guys with some new songs. And really have been enjoying that process of doing something for the first time again, because we haven't done this since Swan Songs, where I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea what people are going to get, and I read comments and I look back in there, and it seems to me that the song has touched people in a certain way, and that means the world to me. That's really why I like to write music, is that connection that two people can have that may never know each other, or whatever else. So yeah, I mean, it's been a fun ride so far. Um, do I love fans to get HU tattoos? Of course, that's the coolest fucking thing in the world. It'd be dumb if I was the only one walking around with them, so it's kind of nice. So I'm not the only asshole, you know? Oh my God, it's Brad Pitt. That's what I'm fucking saying, bro. Me and Angelina are having problems at home, and the domestic problems. I've been drinking too much. Uh, has Asia ever wanted to sing in your song? Asia, no. She's too pitchy. I got enough problems with myself. I don't need her in there fucking everything up, trying to harmonize. Uh, do I like video games? Um, yeah, I like the Final Fantasy games. I don't play the new shit that's all immersive. And Andrew, that's a good point, dude. Who's getting the Dead Sun tat? I know I am. Whoever gets the first one gets a free signed copy of the album. That's a deal. Um, but no, I don't play too many video games, dude. I like them too much. That's the problem. And the next thing I know, my whole fucking day's over, and I didn't do shit except sit there. So I try and stay away. Although I love that Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Switch. I played that on a tour, and that was fucking awesome. What a great game. Uh oh, I got in trouble for that pitchy talk. I didn't know she was watching. Shit. Who cares, right? She can't get me now. Just stay on the phone, and she kills me. Call the fucking cops. Uh, any new books you're reading? Yeah, I'm reading a self-help book. I've been kind of going down that path. It's called Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's more of a utilitarian book, a guide to a way to live. Nothing deep right now. I've been trying to take a break from going down the rabbit hole. Um, oh, thank you. Uh, whatever. Is that Legend of Zelda? Yeah, I mean, dude, the fantasy stuff has always been my jam. I love the Final Fantasy games, the Zelda games. I like the wizard stuff, the high fantasy. I've always been a big Tolkien fan, C.S. Lewis fan, and the fantasy writers. So it was kind of a naturally progression into fantasy video games. You know, when you grow up in this kind of world, all this bullshit going on, it's kind of nice to escape and use magic. I wish I had it in real life. I'd make my dick bigger. Mexican movies? I don't think I've ever seen a Mexican movie, except for maybe that one with Antonio Banderas. I don't even know if that was Mexican though. Hey, Rostov, what's up, homie? Well, don't worry about getting a tattoo. They're kind of... sorry, I'm not... Assassin's Creed, never played it. Pokemon Go, don't know. Doing features with other bands, I hope so, man. That was a lot of fun. That was the first time we've done that in a long ever. Yeah. Well, no, we did Be Real on 5, but it's a lot of fun hearing other people's takes on your songs. So I definitely want to do that. Desperado, yeah, Antonio Banderas, is that what it's called? I don't know. With Salma Hayek, he's got a guitar with a missile, like a mariachi dude. Thank you for the new song. Skyrim, I have no experience. A British rapper, yeah, I love Giggs and David, those two guys. They have some stuff that I really, really like. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm down for any kind of collab. Hopefully we get some cool shit for the next album with some people, or maybe their albums, I don't know. Do you have any other hobby than music while in quarantine? No, I mean, I'm not really in quarantine. I kind of go, I still go outside and do my stuff, but music's always kind of, I'm actually, a better way to say this is whether there's COVID or not, I'm usually in quarantine. I'm kind of a hermit. unless we're on tour. Yes, I love poetry. I love Dylan Thomas is probably my favorite poet. He was an Irish drunk, just like me. But I like a lot of guys. T.S. Eliot. There's so many. Shakespeare, of course. Although he wrote plays, he also wrote poems. There's a lot of guys. Too many to list. Oscar Wilde, I really like. A lot of great poets are known for novels or plays, but they're actually poets as well. The straight poets, I don't know. Let's see. What will I do when I leave music? I don't plan on leaving music. Hopefully I'll be dead by that point, because what the fuck else am I going to do? No. If I leave music, I'm not going to leave music. Even if I wasn't in a band or putting music out, I would probably still always write music. I like Robert Frost too. He's great. He's dark. Do I need a bass voice? I don't know what that means. A baritone voice? Write poetry books. Yeah. Poetry's it's a great escape. You know, that's probably what I'd try and write if I didn't write songs, but I guess that's really what it is kind of poetry to the backdrop of chords and stuff. I love you too. If I could pick one that you haven't collabed with, who would it be? I mean, if I could have anybody, I'd love to collab with Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails. Out of the new dudes, NF is the man. Zero was definitely on my bucket list, and we did that. I hope to keep working with him. Yeah, thank you. Ice Nine, Papa Roach is the shit. When COVID is gone, will you be touring solo? I don't know. That's a good question. We'll see what happens. Hey, you have a good day too. That's cool. That's hard to keep up with. Yeah, NF is the man, dude. That guy's got some style. Thank you very much. And feel about Michael Jackson. Anybody who tells you Michael Jackson isn't anything but one of the best is lying to you. That guy was a fucking genius beyond most people's measure. No one today could hold a candle to him. Anybody. Yeah, Nine Inch Nails is dope. Do I like Germany? Of course I like Germany. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. They got those schnitzels sitting around too on carts. So if I get hungry, you get a nice low carb snack on the go. A word in French, merde. It's probably pretty bad enunciation, but we will. The other guys, think of my solo album. I think I got a resounding thumbs down thus far. They said it was weak. They said that to shut the fuck up and just rap is what I remember. No, they like it, I think. Who knows? They seem to like it. Judgment from other musicians is always a little different than people who don't. But yeah, they just said, shut up and spit, Johnny, you dumb bastard. So I was like, all right. So I started spitting again. For the glory, that's dope. Thank you. Hey, miss you too, Mikey. Hope all is good out there in Vegas, brother. Working with Tech9 was awesome. He's a great dude. Hey, someone's got the Dead Sun logo. Isaac, you're the man, bro. Yeah, that would be bitch and Zachy Vengeance. But, hey, thanks for pre-ordering the vinyl. I appreciate it. Thanks to all you guys who've ordered anything. It really is greatly appreciated because I owe people a lot of money now. So I do appreciate that. You don't have to do anything like that, but I do appreciate it. And more than anything, thank you for streaming the music. The YouTube video got 50,000 views. I know that's not a lot in the HU world or the big band world, but for me, I was very, very happy, and I appreciate you guys for watching it so much. Sum 41. I love Sum 41. Great band. All right, guys. You know what? I got to be honest. I got to go pretty soon. So any last things first, Fist of Fire, I'll have to check them out. It's true. But I appreciate all you guys. If anybody has any kind of question, don't worry about ordering it if you don't have money to order it. It's not a big deal. If I ever see you, I'll give you one. I appreciate all the support you guys give, no matter what. You don't have to buy stuff to support me, and just this messaging is enough to keep me going. So don't worry about it. Favorite beer? People are going to get mad at this, but Miller Lite, that I'll keep talking about. Miller Lite. I don't get all the IPAs and all this stuff. I get it. They have some more alcohol in them, so they get you more jacked up, but they taste like fucking compost. Classic American Miller Lite. That's where I go. That's all I need, bro, to get through this world. Uh, hey, thanks, bro. No one's mad at that. That's right. That's my boy Phoenix. He knows what's up with fucking Miller Lite. All you pussies drinking Hefeweizen. What is it? Orange peels and stuff. It's like, this is beer, bro. This isn't rocket science. But whatever. The third video, Asia's in it, I think. You might be right. Oh, so to clarify, these videos are a series. There's 3 videos, and all of them are tied together along the same storyline. The next video is a bit darker than Heaven Can Wait. But then there's an uplifting sort of ending, I guess. Well, not uplifting, but not as bad as the other 2. Yeah, I do remember that. Hey, bye-bye, for dinosaur. So anyway, I guess that's it. If is the Abyss, I'll answer this and then I gotta go because Asia's all mad because I said she was pitchy. Is the Abyss my life story? I'll tell you what the Abyss is about, or at least partly. So most people, when they're looking at life, are always looking outward, because that's what's in front of them. That's their sight is their biggest sense. Most of your senses come from sight, and obviously you have other senses, but this is the predominant one. So you're always looking outward. And I think to write music or to create something, you have to be able to internalize and look inward. And the deeper I dug in there to kind of bring things out, the more I found. And I refer to it, my soul, whatever you want to call it. There's all kinds of different jargon for that kind of talk. I won't get into it. But your spirit, whoever you are, not the meat and the bones, but the spirit, who you really are at your core. I found it to be, I referred to it as the abyss because it seemed never ending. So that one thing, that's why I said I'll definitely do another record, because I don't even think I really scratched the surface. I think we all have so much compelling, there are so many compelling aspects to each human being that I think everybody has so many stories they could tell, because the world is the same place, but your interpretation of it, everybody's interpretation of it is different. It's like a million gazillion alternate realities, even though it's the same reality. So I find that fascinating. But yeah, man, you gotta look inward, and that's where music comes from. And it's a dark journey for some. For me, it was. But at the end, I find it a catharsis of sorts, and I can't wait to keep doing it. And I appreciate all you guys. Thank you. Hey, James, what up? I hope all you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I just want to reiterate again, I appreciate everybody supporting my project up to this point. I hope you guys like what's coming. I really think you will. I know I certainly do. And we'll chat soon. And I love all you dudes and dudettes, your dead sons and dead, you know what I mean? Because without you guys helping me out and listening to my music and watching the video and stuff, who knows what would happen. So I appreciate all of you very much. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day or wonderful evening, depending on where you are. And I'll do this again really soon. I love all